Juan Brown here in London regarding the C-130 crash in the Philippines. Just watched the eyewitness tape video of the crash, and to the pilot's credit, it looks like he did hit the landing zone. He did hit the end of the runway with the C-130, but it looks to me like, according to this video, the aircraft's speed on final was much too fast, and it appears that the aircraft skipped or bounced maybe 2 or 3 times. It's very hard to tell looking at this video, eyewitness video, but the aircraft bounced several times down the runway, and then the pilot elected to do a go around, which can be done from the runway. You do have enough energy to do it, but somewhere during the go around, it appears that the aircraft veered off into higher terrain, and I can't tell from that video again until we know the exact location of where the aircraft ended up. Did he end up a right, of course, on that go around into that higher terrain? Was there some sort of a problem that led to a loss of control while doing the go around? Investigators will also need to know, what were the winds? Why was the speed, the ground speed, so high? What was the airspeed? Why did the ground speed appear so high? Was he working with a tailwind? Often these mountainous approaches and these runways, by the way, the runway looks a little better improved than what I initially thought looking at the charts that I had, and it looked paved as well. These uphill runways often require a one-way in uphill and a one-way out downhill. So when you're in a mountain airport that has a one-way in sort of situation, you may be forced to land with a bit of a tailwind to take advantage of the uphill runway. This could be the case in this case, which may account for the high ground speed on the approach. However, we need to know what the airspeed was. What did the flight engineer come up with his takeoff and landing data, or toll data, for a landing speed? Was that correct for that weight? And then finally, what happened during the go-around that led to the loss of control of the aircraft? Was it simply that the go-around was initiated so late into the game that the aircraft could simply not out-climb the terrain? Or was there some kind of a mechanical malfunction, particularly an asymmetry malfunction, as I discussed in my first video, that forced a loss of control of the aircraft into the rising terrain? That we just don't know at this time. Thanks for your support, especially over on Patreon. All of this has been, of course, has been demonetized. You cannot monetize this content on YouTube. Thanks so much for your support on Patreon. See you here.